Good afternoon. I hope you're doing well. I'm talking not too loudly because one of my kids is having an online course in the next room. A few people have been asking about how it was going with the wildfires and things like that because I was kind of not in my best mood in the last video, but it's fine. Yeah, we are still not in any imminent danger, not in any danger of burning. We do have a lot of smoke though, and the air quality is pretty bad. I've been trying to go to the garden here and there, small parcels of time, or small short periods of time at once, but I'm having a hard time just going and doing just 5 minutes or of something. So so basically I ate every single day during the evening. My lungs burn so badly. I feel like in the old days when I used to spend a lot of time next to my stove. Yeah, so and for the next 2 days we have warnings that the air quality is going to be extremely bad. And I think what sucks the most is that it doesn't look like it necessarily. When the air gets orange and the sun is hidden by all the smoke, it's pretty easy to not go outside. But like right now, we have a few clouds. We can see a little bit of the sky if we look properly, but like just like that, it looks like a cloudy day. So it doesn't always feel like we should not go outside, but I've experienced it most of the days, and it sucks because we really had the best days to garden. Here in June, the mosquitoes are just terrible, but it's been really windy. It's been really windy, so and sunny and cool, so it's really comfortable because there's no mosquitoes and it's not too warm, but there's smoke. So I'm trying to not go outside too much. I keep the kids inside. That's it. So today we're gonna spend the afternoon. I was about to say the day, but it's already past noon. We're gonna try to spend part of the day in the kitchen. I had so many plans, and as usual, I think I won't be able to do them all. I have some meat that is thawing right now, some ground meat to make hamburgers for tonight. So I want to make my patties. I want to make one recipe and try to have more than for one meal, to freeze some. I did buy a ton of strawberries. Strawberry season is here, and they are not cheap, but less expensive than usual. And my rhubarb is thriving. I'm not a huge rhubarb fan. I'm not really comfortable. I can just put it down like that. I'm not a huge rhubarb fan. Usually, like in a year, I take a stick, I dip it in sugar, I eat a few bites, and I'm good. But last year, I really regretted it to not try to process my rhubarb. I mean, it's free food. It's right there, and it's not like it's at the peak of canning season or whatever. So I got my balls canning book out and found a recipe of strawberry and rhubarb jam. So I went to the store this morning to buy, I did buy 10 containers of strawberries. 4 of them are, I think, yeah, 4. 4.5. I did try to sow some seeds. I did cut, I took the most beautiful strawberries and cut the part where's the seeds. So we did plant, like, I'm guessing it's close to 1,000 plants with just a few containers we did. Because we love strawberries. I want more strawberries, and I did buy a lot of strawberries, strawberry plants this year, but even if it's a lot, it's not that much if I want to can and freeze some. So I'm not going to spend, like, even if it's $2 or $3 on more plants, at least not now, maybe next year. But we'll see how it goes to sow these, if we can have a few between 1 and 500 plants. That's going to be good. So we're gonna go outside. I have a few things to show you. We're not gonna go to the garden, because if we go in the garden, I'm gonna stay there for a long time and I should not. So I'm gonna show you just 2 or 3 things, and we're gonna come back inside and cook. So we are coming to the side of the house here, and I want to show you a little something. I'm gonna try to not get too close to it. I don't know if you can see. There was a bird always getting out of this cedar tree each time. How can I see? We can see. Ah, yes, there we go. There's a nest there with a few. I counted 4. I'm trying to not get too close. 4 little eggs. Can't wait to see them hatch. And yeah, this is the other side. This is actually a little part on the side of the house that I discovered mostly last year when I saw this popping out, because this is a pretty well established asparagus plant. You can see I ate a few of them. This is what actually gave me really the urge to plant a lot of asparagus. I don't know why they just sort of hid everything there. I think I'm supposed to go this way, but it's really, I'm thinking about cutting these bushes to get more access to it. So we can see here the plant is doing pretty well. So I am gonna cut it and use it. And this is some other sort of fruit bush. I can't remember the name, but it's pretty tasty, quite sour actually too. So I'm going to come back and harvest this. I think I can cut it all. Can I? I think I can. My parents spent years trying to get rid of a rhubarb patch, and they never were able to do it. So I'm going to cut them all and get back inside. There we go. I did cut most of the big, well, all the big leaves. We can actually see the ashes on the leaves. So I was thinking, it's real funny how life happens sometimes, because when going to the grocery store this morning, I was thinking, what am I gonna do with these leaves? I wasn't sure if chickens could eat them. I know they can be toxic, so I was thinking, yeah, I think I'm gonna use them in the garden. I'm still how do you say? I'm still like creating new beds, new rows and things like that. So I think instead of cardboard, I'm going to try and put these leaves. And while at the grocery store, I met a friend, and she told me, just like that she read somewhere that slugs were really after these leaves, so that you could put them down and slugs would come all over them, and then you can just take the leaf and like whatever, throw the slugs to the chickens or whatever. So I'm going to do like both of these things at the same time. I'm going to lay them down on the ground, and if slugs come on them, I think I'm gonna put some in my beds and in my raised beds, and give the slugs to the chickens. So I'm gonna wash that and check out my recipe and how many cups of rhubarb I have, and this is going to be what determines how many recipes I cook. So I'm saying this not too loud because I'm now alone and I need a little bit of alone time. But I do have a little bit of rhubarb left, so I'm gonna do a small batch of lemonade with that. There's one thing I didn't think about is that I can't open my windows, so it's really warm in the house. Now I have a tiny bit jam left and one slice. This is a cheese and bacon bread that I bought. There's not enough to share, so we'll try that. This is good. This is really good. Happy about that. One of my kids won't like it because he doesn't like very sour stuff. D'accord. So that meal was so good. I love it when I can count the ingredients and see where everything came from and realize that I'm really glad about like the, can I say the footprint of my meal? I don't know, but like the meat was local, the my salad, my lettuce was mine, the cheese, the bread was local, the potatoes too. So I just find it really gratifying when I check for a meal like that. When I cook a meal and realize that most of it doesn't come from more than, I don't know, maybe 100 kilometers away from here. So the air quality went up. We opened the windows this afternoon. Tiens ma cocotte. And we're going outside a little bit. I'm exhausted. We're having shoes issues. So I'm exhausted. This was a really big day, but it was a good one. So I ended up making Viens ma cocotte. Viens. This rhubarb and strawberry jam plus a juice that was really good. I didn't have enough rhubarb to do the whole juice, but I did compensate with some small fruits and use those fruits to do some sort of a sauce. I don't know, a fruit sauce or something. Plus these. T'as pas besoin d'aide avec ça, ma cocotte, t'es capable. Plus the patties, and is that it? I think it's good enough, right? So I'm going to leave you guys here because we're going outside a little bit. I'm going to do a garden tour, but for my French channel, because I've been letting my French viewers down for the past few months. Because I've been publishing a lot more in English. So if you're one of my French followers, you can go and watch the garden tour. If it's not up yet, it's going to be soon. And we're gonna have our garden tour in English soon too, but I figured I wanted one in French, so I was thinking that the delay is gonna be bigger. And it's so full of weeds in there. I'm not sure I want to show everything, but let's have grace on ourselves. So thanks for hanging out with me and see you next time. Bye.